आता जर वय जास्त झालं, 82 झालं, 83 झालं, तुम्ही कधी थांबणार आहात का नाही? तुम्ही आशीर्वाद द्या ना.
आज जो आपण या निर्णय आपण घेतलेला आहे, या आपला राज्याच्या हितामध्ये घेतलेला आहे.
राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्ष इतकं व्यस्त आहे असं तुम्हाला वाटत असेल तर कालच्या शपथविधीमध्ये राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्षाला का घेते बरोबर?
बाकी कुणाबद्दलही बोला, कुणाबद्दल आमच्यावर करा, काही करा, पण बापाचा नाद नाही करायचा.
Two coups in 2 years has shaken up Maharashtra's political landscape. In the latest episode of the Maharashtra potboiler, NCP MLA Ajit Pawar appears to have pulled the rug from under the feet of Uncle Sharad Pawar. If there's any region in the state which will be impacted by Ajit Pawar's revolt, it's Western Maharashtra. So that's where we travelled to shoot this episode of the Reporters Project. In Pune district lies Baramati, the bastion of the Pawar family. It's a town which has supported Sharad Pawar since the 1960s and has given an unbeaten streak to the entire family.
We are here at Digwan Chowk, which is in the heart of Baramati. Baramati has been the home ground for the entire Pawar family. From 1967 onwards, Sharad Pawar has contested more than 6 times for the position of MLA from this very place and has had a win of more than 1 lakh votes every time. From early 1990s onwards, it was Ajit Pawar who was given the mantle for this place and has had an unbeaten streak as MLA from this very location. Speaking of Supriya Sule, she's been the MP from here, contesting at the Lok Sabha seat from 2009 onwards. However, the current equation is the fact that Supriya Sule is the MP and Ajit Pawar is the MLA from this constituency. What needs to be seen is that this fight between the senior Pawar and junior Pawar, does it really affect this constituency of Baramati, who's in fact made them home and family?
For the people of Baramati, any ounce of development here is thanks to the Pawar Parivar.
अजित पवार अभी तो बारामती का काम तो ज़्यादा करता है और पूरा महाराष्ट्र में वो बड़ा नेता है.
बारामती नहीं, महाराष्ट्र में विस्तार होना चाहिए. लोगों को काम चाहिए, कुछ बाकी कुछ ये चाहिए ना. विस्तार ही नहीं है तो क्या करेंगे नहीं क्या लोग, जनता.
तो यहाँ पे विस्तार नहीं हुआ कि आपको काम नहीं मिला है?
इधर ही है, बाकी जगह नहीं है ना.
The stronghold of NCP in this region is such that it's always a landslide win for the Pawars. In 1967, Sharad Pawar became an MLA from Baramati. Then from 1991 onwards, it was Ajit Pawar's turn to be an MLA from Baramati. And from 2009 onwards, Sharad Pawar's daughter Supriya Sule has been a Lok Sabha MP from Baramati.
इतकं प्रचंड काम करणारी व्यक्ती मी पहिल्यांदाच बघितली. सकाळी 5ला ते कामाला तयार असतात. त्यांचे सर्व अधिकारी, त्यांचे पर्सनल असिस्टंट म्हणजे PA हे 5ला दादांच्याकडे हजर असतात आणि दादा 5ला स्वतः सर्व तयार करून गाडीमध्ये बसतात आणि इथली विकासाची जी कामं त्यांनी केलीत प्रत्येक कामावर ते जाऊन स्वतः निरीक्षण करतात. बारामती ज्येष्ठ नागरिक संघातसुद्धा त्यांनी डेव्हलपमेंट केली. सकाळी 6ला इथं यायचे ते काय काय प्रगती झाली सांगितल्याप्रमाणे आणि त्यांना कामाची अतिशय क्वालिटी लागते. थोडंही खराब काम चालत नाही. अस्वच्छता अजिबात चालत नाही. कामामध्ये त्यांचं म्हणणं असं आहे की तुम्ही करतानाच इतकं प्रचंड छान करा की त्याच्याकडे परत बघता कामा नाही. म्हणून कामाची क्वालिटी स्वतः ते निदान कामाचा प्रचंड अनुभव कुठला रंग ह्या ठिकाणी शोभेल तो सुद्धा त्यांनी सांगायचे की हाच रंग या ठिकाणी द्यायचा. इतकी त्यांना प्रचंड माहिती आहे आणि स्वच्छतेबद्दल भयंकर जागृती. त्यांना कुठेही या परिसरामध्ये किंवा रंगरंगोटी घाण झालेलं आवडत नाही. आता खरं सांगायचं म्हणजे शरीराव वेगळे असं आम्हाला वाटत नाही, कारण सगळे पवार घराणं हे आम्हाला एकच वाटतं. अख्खं पवार घराणं म्हणजे ते सगळे त्यांचे भाऊ असू द्या, पुतणे असू द्यात, अजितदादा त्यांची मुलं असू द्या किंवा सुप्रियाताई असू काय, हे सगळं पवार घराणे अजून एकच मानतात बारामतीकर. गोड बोलून सर्वांना आपलंसं करणारी ही व्यक्ती आहे. या त्यांच्या मनामध्ये प्रामाणिकपणा ही प्रांजळ आपण म्हणतो शक्ती आहे आणि त्यांनी माणसाचा लोकसंग्रह प्रचंड केला. हळूहळू ते खासदार झाले, राज्याचे मिनिस्टर झाले, मंत्री झाले आणि केंद्रामध्ये ते संरक्षण मिनिस्टर झाले, शेती मंत्री झाले. मग ह्या भागामध्ये काम करत असताना दिल्लीवरनं परत बारामतीला येऊन इथल्या लोकांच्या स्थानिक लोकांची कामं त्यांना करता वेळ कमी पडू लागला आणि म्हणून उदय नेतृत्व करण्यासाठी माननीय अजितदादा पवार.
But now that the family is split wide open, Baramati residents are unable to pick between Uncle Sharad Pawar and nephew Ajit Pawar. Some are still hopeful of a patch-up.
What is your sense of the situation?
See, we still believe that it isn't Pawar versus Pawar. All Baramatikers want Pawar's family to be united. And again, we are happy that Ajit Pawar has been just sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. But we would like to see him as the Chief Minister very soon.
So do you think that, right now the stance that Ajit Pawar has taken, it's come out as a way as if he's going against senior Pawar. Do you think it's a stance which has gone against senior Pawar?
See, what I believe from what I know Ajit Dada since last 20 years is he has tremendous respect for him. As you all know that Pawar Sahab is like a demigod throughout Maharashtra. Everybody, he is respected and he is admired by each and everyone in Maharashtra. Forget about Baramati. And I don't see any fights going on between them. In the near future, I guess Pawar Sahab and Ajit Dada will work together. That's what we want as Baramatikers to happen.
Sharad Pawar has been an MLA here. Now he's moved out. The mantle is with Supriya Sule and Ajit Pawar right now. One is an MLA, one is an MP. What do you really have to think? I mean, right now, do you choose the MLA, do you choose the MP? Because as of now, the way the politics looks like for this place, it's almost like one over the other.
Actually, like you said, like for past 50 to 60 years, we have witnessed like politics of Pawar Sahib, Ajit Dada and Supriya Tai. Man, what we have learned is like it's all about developmental politics. And right now, what we see towards what's happening right now is it's the decision and a step taken by Ajit Dada towards developmental politics, and it's a first step like to put an end to the politics of settling scores, accusations, etc.
If NCP had to go two different ways, one led by Sharad Pawar, one led by Ajit Pawar, what would you go with?
No, both are Pawar Sahab is also a fatherly figure for all of us, not only for Baramatikers but for the entire nation. So, but the Ajit Dada should be on the driving seat of politics for the development and for the all well-being of everyone.
सीनियर पवार साहब जो है उन्होंने उनका पोजीशन क्लियर कर दिया है कि मैं डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस साथ जो बीजेपी को अपोज कर रहे हैं उनके लेकर आओ, एंड दैट इज अ गुड पोजीशन, एंड एज अ पर्सन आई एम सपोर्टिंग दैट पोजीशन. अजित दादा एज एमएलए, एज अ लीडर, एज अ महाराष्ट्र के लिए एकदम अच्छे लीडर है. डेवलपमेंट वर्क उनका काम है, गुड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है, डिसीजन पावर उनकी अच्छी है. लेकिन ये जो पॉलिटिकल फिलोसॉफी है, पॉलिटिकल लाइनअप है, उसमें वो ज़्यादा पहले ध्यान नहीं दे रहे थे. उनका पहला काम था कि जो काम मिल रहा है वो काम कर रहे. जो लोग आप बोल रहे हैं कि डेवलपमेंट वर्क हमको गति से जाएगा, उस आर्गुमेंट में भी ज़्यादा दम नहीं है, क्योंकि अजित दादा या शरद पवार अपोजिशन में हो या सत्ता में हो, बारामती का डेवलपमेंट वर्क कभी भी रुका नहीं है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली ही हैज टू टेक द डिसीजन अगेंस्ट द विल ऑफ द सीनियर साहब, एंड मुझे लगता है कि वोटिंग का टाइम जब आने वाला है तब तक पिक्चर क्लियर होएगा. एंड पवार टोटल फैमिली will be at one side, and हमको अच्छा लगेगा कि we will vote for the Pawar, and that Pawar will support non-BJP government, non-BJP forces, and देश के लिए, राज्य के लिए बारामती सब अच्छा हो जाएगा.
So do you think that whatever is happening in Maharashtra since the last few years, a lot of poaching and all of that, do you think that has been undemocratic by central forces that's being done?
No, I don't really feel so.
What's clear is that the NCP coup has changed the political dynamics in Maharashtra ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
While Sharad Pawar moved out from Congress, formed his own party, Nationalist Congress Party, at his hometown Baramati, there's hardly any presence of Congress here. In fact, what's being seen is that there's BJP and NCP. NCP has a stronghold here. There's no party office of Shiv Sena. The question here remains that did BJP need Ajit Pawar to maintain a stronghold here? That's a question that still remains unanswered.
राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी की राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष शरद पवार साहब, उनके भतीजे अजीत दादा पवार, उन्होंने एक 2-3 दिन पहले महाराष्ट्र के विद्यमान सरकार के मुखिया माननीय देवेंद्र जी फडणवीस और एकनाथ शिंदे साहब का जो सरकार है उसमें आकर उप मुख्यमंत्री पद की शपथ ले ली. उसके वजह से पूरे महाराष्ट्र और देश में उलटापालट हो रही है और उसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आने वाले समय में निश्चित ही लाभ होने वाला है, क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने महाराष्ट्र में 45 का जो मिशन रखा है वो 100% सक्सेसफुल होने वाला है. 2019 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने ए फॉर एमिटी का प्रयोग किया था, वैसे ही बारामती में 2024 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बी फॉर बारामती का प्रयोग सक्सेस करने का इरादा थाम लिया है. उसकी शुरुआत 2 साल पहले ही हो चुकी है.
While the sentiments of people in this small town lie with Ajit Pawar, because over the last 2 decades he's worked hard on getting them industrial development, but they do not really want to let go of their party patriarch Sharad Pawar, because he's been the one who's ensured that education comes in to Baramati and also reaches the downtrodden. Like any other party worker and leaders from across Maharashtra, they do not really know where this NCP party is heading to. They're unclear on the fate of the party, but do not want to let go of both the Pawars and hope that the two will come together and they'll not have to choose from any of them.
मी अजित अनंतराव पवार गांभीर्यपूर्वक दृढकथन करतो की महाराष्ट्र राज्याचा उपमुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझ्या विचारार्थ आणले जाईल किंवा ज्ञात होईल अशी कोणतीही बाब असा उपमुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझी कामे यथायोग्य पार पाडण्यासाठी आवश्यक असेल ते खेरीज करून एरवी मी कोणत्याही व्यक्तीला किंवा व्यक्तींना प्रत्यक्षपणे वा अप्रत्यक्षपणे कळवणार नाही किंवा त्यांच्याकडे उघड करणार नाही.
After weeks of rumblings, the split in the Pawar family was made official on the 2nd of July. When Ajit Pawar took oath as a minister in the Eknath Shinde-Devendra Fadnavis government, it was seen as a political earthquake. But this was hardly an overnight coup. It was a carefully crafted and planned mutiny. While BJP central leadership ultimately gave a nod to bringing Ajit Pawar on board, it was Devendra Fadnavis who poached him in the first place. Fadnavis had to pick up the pieces in 2019 after his 8TR government with Ajit Pawar collapsed when the latter returned to the NCP. Since then, Fadnavis has been working hard to answer Sharad Pawar's 2019 googly with his दूसरा.
महाराष्ट्र की राजनीति में भूचाल लाने वाले देवेंद्र फडणवीस और अजीत दादा पवार की सरकार इस बार एक नई राजनीति को जन्म दे रही है, लेकिन इसके पीछे जो सबसे बड़े चाणक्य के रूप में उभरे हैं वो है देवेंद्र फडणवीस. देवेंद्र फडणवीस न केवल भाजपा के कद्दावर नेता हैं, बल्कि उन्होंने एक चाणक्य के रूप में भी ख्याति अर्जित कर ली है। पिछली दफा जब उन्होंने अजीत दादा पवार के साथ में सरकार बनाई थी तो वो सरकार 3 ही दिन चली और इस कारण अजीत दादा के जाने के कारण देवेंद्र फडणवीस को काफी अपमानित न केवल मुंबई में बल्कि दिल्ली में अपने उन नेताओं के सामने भी होना पड़ा जो उनकी रणनीति को, उनके कौशल को बहुत मानते थे। और इसी दौरान पिछले दिनों जब शरद पवार और देवेंद्र फडणवीस में सार्वजनिक वाद विवाद हुआ कि किसने गोगली चलाई, किसने किसका विकेट लिया, और उसके बाद लगने लगा था कि ये विवाद चलता जाएगा, लेकिन उसको कर्म में बदलने का काम देवेंद्र फडणवीस ने किया और वो फिर से महाराष्ट्र की राजनीति में, देश की राजनीति में एक चाणक्य के रूप में उभरे हैं और उनको अब न केवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी के भीतर बल्कि महाराष्ट्र के भीतर भी एक नए राजनेता के एक नई छवि के रूप में देखा जा रहा है। देवेंद्र फडणवीस अपने कौशल से, अपने राजनीतिक ज्ञान से छा गए हैं और उनकी इसी कला के कारण अब वे महाराष्ट्र में एक बार फिर निर्णायक भूमिका में आ गए हैं, जो भूमिका उनसे थोड़े दिनों पहले छीन ली गई।
By poaching Ajit Pawar and more than 30 NCP MLAs months before the 2024 elections, Fadnavis has essentially secured Maharashtra for the BJP. And that's why he is now being called the Chanakya of Maharashtra. Fadnavis also played a key role in the coup that was led by Eknath Shinde in 2022, which led to the collapse of the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi. Fadnavis never wanted any post in Shinde's cabinet but was asked to become his deputy. Despite his reservations, Fadnavis gave in.
महाराष्ट्र की राजनीति में जब जब संघर्ष की घड़ी उत्पन्न हुई है तो ऐसे काल में इस राजनीतिक मंच पर चाणक्य के रूप में उभरने वाले देवेंद्र जी एक कर्मठ कार्यकर्ता के रूप में दल का काम कर रहे हैं। महाराष्ट्र का सबदूर विकास यही उनका संकल्प है और वही कारण रहा कि आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विकास के कामों को लेकर उन पर विश्वास जताते हुए महाराष्ट्र की विकास की धारा में श्रीमान अजित पवार जी भी जुड़ गए। देश में जनता ने इस बात को स्वीकार कर लिया है कि अब सब दूर चलेगी केवल विकास की राजनीति, परिवारवाद की नहीं। और वही कारण है कि सभी दल के विधायक, सांसद धीरे धीरे भाजपा के साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं।
While Shinde succeeded in laying claim to Shiv Sena, we'll have to see if Ajit Pawar will be able to win the NCP name, a party formed by his uncle in 1999. While Ajit Pawar claims that he is the NCP boss now, his claim will have to be substantiated by numbers. He needs at least 36 MLAs to avoid action under the anti-defection law.
With the induction of NCP in the Mahayuti, Fadnavis has again proved that whenever the party has put faith in him, he has given or delivered the exact results which party wanted. But now it would be interesting to see that after weakening Mahavikas Aghadi not once but twice, what reward Fadnavis will get in future.
Political earthquakes and changed combinations. Now with the NCP jumping on board along with the BJP as well as the Shiv Sena-Shinde faction, this faction of NCP, will it prove to be a triple engine sarkar or will it be another headache for the BJP to have a balancing act? Well, let us take stock of the situation. But as Nitin Gadkari says, everyone seems to be unhappy for one or the other reason.
नाही तर जे नगरसेवक आहेत ते याकरता दुखी आहेत की आमदार झाले नाहीत, आमदार याकरता दुखी आहेत की ते मंत्री झाले नाहीत, मंत्री जे दुखी आहेत ते याकरता दुखी आहे की मला चांगलं खातं मिळालं नाही, आणि आता जे होणार होते ते याकरता दुखी आहे की आपला चान्स आता येतो का नाही एवढी गर्दी झाली. पहिले तयारच होता, सूट गीट शिवून तयार होते बिलकुल, केव्हा येते आणि केव्हा जातो. आता त्या सुटाचं काय करायचं प्रश्न आहे. गर्दी झाली. मी बरंच रामदासजींना म्हटलं की या हॉलची कॅपॅसिटी 2200 आहे, किती आले तरी बसू शकतात, पण मंत्रिमंडळाची अशी कॅपॅसिटी नाही वाढवता येत.
Let's try and first take stock of the pros of this government. And in a house of 288 MLAs, we will now see that the government itself, the government composing of BJP, of Shiv Sena-Shinde faction and NCP Ajit Pawar faction will itself be a whopping 208. This will mean that the opposition barely has any stance, given the fact that the MVA now stands as a completely fragmented force. The same MVA which was proving to be a massive challenge for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, where Maharashtra brings the second largest number of seats at 48. At this juncture, the MVA seems to be punctured. The biggest party that remains within the MVA now is Congress, but whether that too will remain for long is something that is being speculated within the Maharashtra government. The other big pro is the addition of the mass leaders to the list of those within the current dispensation. So maybe people like Ajit Pawar or Hassan Mushrif, all of these are seen as mass leaders who bring with them a considerable support, thereby leading to strengthening of the government and leading to the strengthening of the BJP camp, which will help them boost their image and get more seats in the Lok Sabha elections. This will also possibly help them in order to have a stance in those constituencies where the BJP is not very strong, particularly with respect to Western Maharashtra, where the NCP is seen as having an extremely strong hold. The biggest challenge to this will clearly be Sharad Pawar himself, the 83-year-old patriarch who has decided to hit the field and campaign against his own MLAs who have been led by Ajit Pawar. But let us talk of another pro here, and that is the image of all the three leaders. May it be Devendra Fadnavis, may it be Ajit Pawar, or may it be Eknath Shinde. All three of them are seen as extremely efficient and seasoned politicians who are hands-on and who are on their jobs 24/7. So it is expected that this will translate into better governance and better politics for the state. Let us also look at the cons now, and the cons are there particularly higher for the BJP. While Devendra Fadnavis has a huge task laid out in front of him to balance and counterbalance the clash of egos between Eknath Shinde group and the NCP led by Ajit Pawar, he will also have to particularly look into the organizational strengthening aspect of the BJP. We are already seeing open rebellions now with Samarjit Khadge, who had a show of strength openly challenging Hassan Mushrif, who is the sitting NCP MLA and now a Maharashtra minister.
आणि कागलचा कोंडाणा आपण घेऊ. आपल्या सगळ्यांना एक राजेसाहेब नेहमी सांगायचे की स्वप्न म्हणजे ते नव्हे जे आपण रात्री झोपल्यानंतर पाहतो. स्वप्न म्हणजे ते नव्हे जे आपल्या रात्री झोपल्यानं पाहतो. स्वप्न म्हणजे ते जे आपल्याला रात्री झोपू देत नाहीत. आता तुम्हाला स्वतःला आमदार होईपर्यंत तुम्ही रात्री झोपायचं नाही आणि कोणाला झोपू पण द्यायचं नाही. आणि यासाठी अख्खं महाराष्ट्र आज तुमच्या पाठीशी राहील, माझ्या पाठीशी नाही. आणि मला खात्री आहे की येत्या काळातला कोंडाणा रेकॉर्ड मार्जिन मधून आपण जिंकू आणि मोदी साहेबांचं कमळ आपण कागलमध्ये फुलवू.
Similar problems have arisen in several other constituencies as well. Take the example of Parali. Now the OBC factor is a big factor in Maharashtra as well, particularly in parts of Marathwada. in Parari, that is the home ground of the Mundes. We have known that the cousins Pankaja Munde and Dhananjay Munde, who have been pitted against each other for quite some time now, have had a tough fight. With this move of the NCP faction joining the BJP, this is clearly the end game for Pankaja Munde, whose cousin Dhananjay Munde is not just now an NCP MLA but also a sitting minister. So all those seats where BJP has had some hope, the Karyakartas and the leaders have had some hope, that will be a huge task in front of the BJP to handle its own cadres. But the bigger challenge is that of running this very government. We have seen that there have already been dissenting voices from among the Shinde camp leaders, who were firstly expected to be rewarded as the cabinet ministers. The cabinet expansion, which did not happen for almost 1 year, something that took place the day Ajit Pawar joined the camp, along with 8 other leaders, all of them being sworn in as the Maharashtra cabinet ministers. This led to further upsetting of the Shinde camp, which said that not only had they been waiting patiently for 1 year, but now they will have to sit with Ajit Pawar. The biggest reason they had cited for leaving Uddhav Thackeray and for leaving the Mahavikas Aghadi. How does the Shinde faction now justify the move to stay in the government, particularly at a time when the government did not have any threat with respect to the numbers or any problems with respect to stability? That will also be a challenge. Another challenge will be the funds, because with limited funds and with meaty portfolios being given to the NCP, what is it that the Shinde group will get is the fear that their leaders will have. So with all these factors together, how will this combined move, whether it will be a triple engine sarkar or whether this will be a fresh headache for the BJP, which is already trying to balance and trying to quell the dissatisfaction from within the alliance partner as well as from within its own party.